Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today we have the weekly preview for August 10th, 2020. Weekly event Stag Party. So let's get into it. Just turning on the game like usual on the weekly preview. Haven't looked at any of this except for the spoilers yesterday. And let's see if our new spoiler site is correct. It was Crazy Gems RU for the people that asked. I'll try to put a link somewhere, but it's in my comments. If you look at my comments, there's people were giving me these links, so they're there. And I said it in the video, so. Stag Party, new epic troop Lord Belinore. Get this troop with glory from the rewards tab of the shop. Battle Crasher, Week of the Shark. The Sharky will appear randomly in PvP and Explore for the next 7 days. Defeat it to gain 500 bonus gold. A Thorny Problem. Experience our new world event with your guildmates. Play world event battles every day to unlock rewards. The Mythic troops still available for a few more days. Amarok. Seal of Kurandara. The campaign has started. New rewards every week. Don't miss out. And events. Week of Forest of Thorns. All Forest of Thorns troops gain 10% to skills. Week of Elves. All elves gain 10% to their skills. And bonus gold. Use Lord Belinore and Explore to gain 400 gold. Let's take our tribute. And head to the SOULFORGE. See what we got. What do I have here? 2,111. Not enough. For the Mythics, we have Tianyi, Phoenicia, the Possessed King, and Suna. So pretty good this week. Possessed King and Phoenicia both are good. So let's go over these. It's going to be a hard one for the first choice because Phoenicia is used in the super bougie fast clear team. With, Nisha medals, it's Phoenicia, some sort of weapon. I use Summer's Fury. People use Writhing Staff. You can use Dancing Daggers, I think. You can use a lot of stuff. And then just Leprechaun, the Mirage Queen. It's really good fast clear. You can do difficulty 5 explore if you have enough Nisha medals. Clear dungeons, adventure boards, all kinds of stuff. So it's what I use lately instead of Rowan. It's basically a higher level Rowan. Just a little bit better, maybe not. Like Rowan gets up more consistently, but Phoenicia can clear higher durability troops or enemies. So I don't know which one is better. I think the Possessed King would probably be slightly better just because it's used by more people earlier in the game, So we'll say the Possessed King is number 1 this week. 26 green, blue, purple. The Possessed King, Darkstone, Daemon, Human. Deal 32 damage to all enemies boosted by both Daemon allies and enemies. There are 3 separate 20% chances to transform a random enemy into a Daemon. Dark Covenant, 25% chance to summon Envy on death. Accursed, all enemies lose 2 random skill points, and Unstable Possession, explode 2 random gems on 4 or 5 gem matches. This is why people use it. For the Unstable Possession, every time you match 4 or 5, you get an explosion, and it builds up your mana really fast. Also, the Transform isn't bad for transforming troops that can't be devoured into other troops that can be devoured, so pretty good troop there. Probably a top 10 Mythic, possibly top 7-ish, top 5 maybe, somewhere in there. Probably like number 7, number 6, number 5, something like that. Phoenicia, very close on its heels, depending on how many Nisha medals you have. 24, red, green, yellow. Suncrest, Elemental Strix. Deal 29 damage to all enemies, boosted by red gems and burning enemies. If there is a firestorm, deal double damage, so you pair it with Sunspear. Sunspear has a firestorm at the start of every turn, so Phoenicia does extra damage based on the red gems and everything. I use Summer's Fury to put more red gems on the board, so it does even more damage. Fire Spirit, gain 1 magic for each red ally. Fireproof, immunity to burning and fairy fire. Sunflare, 50% chance to burn a random enemy at the start of my turn. So really good also. So really good week after like 2 poopy weeks. We get a good week with 2 good mythics. Who would be third though? I don't want to take too much time. They're about the same. So we'll have a tie for third. So Possessed King, Phoenicia very slightly behind, and then Suna and T&E are about the same. T&E 24, they're not good though. Don't craft them. They're not like top half. They're probably in the middle of mythics. They're like middle tier, C tier, B, C, D, something like that. 24 red, blue, yellow, TAN, yay, Shen Tang, Wild Folk Mystic. Heavenly Strike, deal 43 heavy splash damage to an enemy and stun all affected enemies. Deal double damage if my attack is greater. Summon 1 to 3 monkey disciples. Jinx, have enemy gem masteries. Agile, 20% chance to dodge skull damage. Monkey Magic, steal 2 magic from the first enemy at the start of my turn. Suna is 20 red, green, purple, bright forest, divine fae. Steal 34 life from the 2 weakest enemies, then steal 8 magic from the 2 strongest enemies. Allied fae gain 2 life, immunity to burning and fairy fire, and fairy fire a random enemy when matching red gems. I don't know, I mean, it's so close for me. Excuse me. Alright, we have Shegra, Carnex, Phenoxia, and King Selinus. Let's see. It's either King Selinus or Shegra, probably. I'm gonna go with King Selinus as number 1 because he can start 50% start Wild Folk. So, King Selinus, red, yellow, Pan's Veil, Wild Folk. Slash and Burn, deal 40 splash damage to an enemy, boosted by Wild Folk ally. Steal 1 magic from all enemies affected by my spell, then burn all enemies. Wild Folk Shield, allied Wild Folk gain 2 armor, immune to all status effects, Devour and Mana Burn. All Wild Folk start battle with 50% mana. Then Shegra used to be really good. A lot of people used to use it. It's one of those troops that used to be meta, and now it is not. 14 red, brown, elemental dragon, broken spire. Create 6 red gems, then turn all red gems to skulls. So a skull spam troop. Huge, gain 2 life on 4 or 5 gem matches. Pyromania, deal double skull damage versus burning enemies. And Molten, burn a random enemy when matching red gems. Then we have Carnex and Phenoxia. They're about the same, not great. 15 red, purple, Adana, mech, explode 10 skulls, gain 35 armor. Reduce damage from skulls by 25%, impervious and spiked armor, add 25% of armor to skull damage. I think it used to be used in like skull spam teams way back in the day. Kind of like Shegra here, but Shegra was more of the, thing that was making the team go than Carnex. Carnex was just like an extra added bonus. And Phenoxia I don't think has ever been good, but correct me if I'm wrong, but if it was a long time ago. 16 purple, green, Mist of Scales, dragon. Create 9 green and 9 blue gems, then deal 4 true damage to all enemies, gain 29 attack. I think it was. It's one of the same. It's like Carnex and Shegra. These are like the used to be good legendaries that we got this week. Miasma, poison a random enemy on 4 or 5 gem matches. So I'm going to go with King Selinus as the first, Shegra as second. And then Carnex and Phenoxia pretty close there after. Weapons. Let's see if our new website was correct. Oaken Crown. Deal 39 damage to an enemy boosted by Forest of Thorns allies, then create a mix of 6 green and yellow gems for each Forest of Thorns ally. Elemental Bow. Deal 39 damage to an enemy boosted by elemental allies, then create a mix of 6 blue and green gems for each elemental ally. And Bow of Thorns. Remove all green gems. Deal 37 damage to an enemy boosted by gems removed. If the enemy is from Forest of Thorns, deal double damage. It's pretty much right. I mean, It had the it had one more weapon on there, but I could tell that that one wasn't going to be on here. It was like the really low level bow from Forest of Thorns. So pretty much right. I don't think I need any of these mythics, do I? No, 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 and no. What about the weapons? I do need Bow of Thorns, but that could be the event weapon. I'm not sure. Alright, what do we got going on now? Let's go check out the event key drop table, Forest of Thorns. Show all, remember Sinny, and base rarity. We have King Bloodwood. Somebody was saying they needed King Bloodwood in the comments. Yasmin's Chosen. 2 okay mythics. It's really hard to get mythics with event keys, as I've been finding out. I think I've done it once ever, like targeting a mythic with event keys. You need a lot of event keys. You got to save them up for like a year straight, or else you're not going to get them, because it's really hard. But if you want to go for it, Yasmin's Chosen, King Bloodwood, both like middle tier mythics. If you don't have either one, it's probably the best. Like, if you already have the top mythics in the game, and you don't have, for some reason, either one of these, then throwing event keys this week might be okay, because you might get one or the other, and they're both about the same. King Bloodwood, Forest of Thorns, 23 yellow, green, brown, elemental fey, deal 43 heavy splash damage to an enemy boosted by entangled and bleeding enemies, steal 10 life from all enemies. Elemental bond, bark skin, and bloody bowels entangle and inflict bleed on a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. Yasmin's Chosen, you can get a loop going with the green sometimes. She also entangles. She's a decent, like, last mythic, like a 4th mythic on a team when you don't know what else to put sometimes. So green, purple, brown, Forest of Thorns, Divine Fey, deal 63 scatter damage boosted by entangled enemies, create 10 green gems. Nature Spirit, Arcane, Wild Vines, entangle a random enemy when matching green. So she'll be entangling pretty much. Alder Father's not bad. Sylvanemora's not bad. These are all like entangle type troops. Forest Troll is really good for the King Gobtruffle team if you don't have him yet. If he's like the last thing you need for your King Gobtruffle team. Lord Belinore will be getting shortly. Green Seer, transform and select a mana color to green. Rowan you can get from the quest, so don't be trying to get it here. And, you know, Dryad, whatever. But mostly, if you don't have the Forest Troll, maybe throw a little bit of event keys. If you don't have Forest Troll, or Alder Father, or Yasmin's Chosen, or King Bloodwood, or Sylvanemora, then maybe throw some event keys, because those are all decent. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to get one of those troops. Alright, let's reset our game, because we need to check out the shop. Alright, we're back after resetting our game, and let's check out the new troop this week, Lord Belinore. Also, you can get Arcane Forest Trait Stones, which is brown and green, for troops such as, probably Famine, Mythic. I always try to guess at least one. Lord Belinore, Forest of Thorns, Elf Beast, 13, green, brown. Deal 33 damage to an enemy and the enemy below them boosted by Forest of Thorns allies. Start battle with 50% mana. Wood Ancestry and Elf Bond. Arcane Forest Trait Stones. And let's get our Spoils of War. For those event keys that won't give us what we want. And, somebody was saying if I do green, brown, all colors, this will show me everything that needs those trait stones that we have this week. So these are all the troops that you will need those trait stones for. I should probably show all just in case I don't have it. And maybe do base rarity. So yeah, Doomclaw, Famine, Ketris the Bull, King Bloodwood, Tina, the Wild Queen, Sycorax, Vashtagon, Yasmin's Chosen, Sylvanamora. So really important stone this week, so if you've been saving up your glory and you don't have a lot of those stones. Dragatar, Midge Swarm, etc. So for people that are probably doing this, it's probably important for stuff like Sylvanamora. Maybe you have Sylvanamora and you're using it on a dragon team and you need to fully trade it so you can get that dragon vines. Yasmin's Chosen to get the wild vines. Tina 9000 to get all that awesome stuff. The Wild Queen, Bone Storm, Sycorax. Let's make sure here. Yeah, see... Oh, wow, it doesn't use it. Huh. Oh, there it is. Or no, wait. Well, that's strange. This one doesn't use it. But this one does. So it's most of them, you know? I know Famine does. Anyway, this is most of them that would use green-brown. Especially the ones that are only green-brown, like Sylvanamora, for sure. But yeah, that's some of the ones. And what else do we do? Let's see, events for this week. We have Faction Assault for, what, Werewoods, right? Do I have a team for Werewoods? Werewoods, where are you? There it is. Well, I must have a team. I'm on level 500. I was using Yasmin's Pride, Ketris, Leprechaun. I mean, not bad. You could probably use some sort of forest or Gobtruffle team as well, but you'd have to use like a Mountain Crusher, King Gobtruffle, Leprechaun instead of the normal Forest Troll, because you can't use blue and brown. Also, you can maybe do like a Ferocity team with the red, but this is the team you could definitely use to clear the event tomorrow if you want to wake up early and do it before we do our video. Yasmin's Pride, Ketris, Leprechaun. And Wednesday we have the pet rescue for the Oral, the little green horsey. And Thursday we have Archer class. Not a bad class, pretty good class. Top 10 for sure. Top 7-ish. It's kind of like the Possessed King of the classes. Kind of like the Possessed King of the classes. The Possessed King Phoenicia of the classes. And then I'm not sure what we have this weekend. I guess we'll see. It's kind of been the thing that I haven't been able to figure out since Terran's World went down, was the stuff for the weekend. But hey, it's Monday. I got you covered for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So, and tomorrow, hopefully, we have a video every day. So if any updates, if I figure it out, I'll tell you tomorrow. You know. All right. So, and then we also have the world event, the Thorny Problem. Let's go check that out. The Wood Elves would be glad to help Silverglade, but they have problems of their own. A primal rift has appeared in their kingdom, and it has become unstable. Fight creatures from the rift to gather primal stones. They will help close the rift, freeing up Lord Belinore's elven forces. In particular, watch for King Bloodwood and the Alder Father. They have the most primal stones and will drop more each time you defeat them. So King Bloodwood and the Alder Father. The metal is spell damage, so we're going to want to do spell damage. Remember, it's not as hard as we think it is to make a team. Let's collect our rewards so we can get some tokens here. We got a purple, that's nice. We got a badge, that's okay. Let's buy up in the shop a little bit if there's a weapon or whatever. There isn't a weapon, but we're going to get a decent metal at least. We want at least one medal here. Come on. There we go. Now we got a medal. So we've done what? 1, 2, 3, 4 is probably fine. And now we have a medal and a badge, so that should be okay for now. I might do more. Why is it jiggling like that? That's weird. Look at it jiggle. It's jiggling. Okay. Look at it jiggling. Why is it jiggling? You guys see that? Huh. Maybe it's telling me where to go. Let's go here. See what we got. Let's do base rarity. We have King Bloodwood, Yasmin's Chosen, Outer Father, Forest Troll, Sylvanamora, King Averlorn. We need spell damage. So what has the most spell damage? Heavy splash damage. 63 scatter damage. Red gems to purple and yellow to skulls. We don't want that. No. I think we can make a Yasmin's Chosen Forest Troll type team. But I'll probably be missing something, you know? I always do. Do we have any kind of half start? Probably elementals with well, we can't do that because it's not the Miraji Queen. Just looking here real quick. Remember, it's Monday. We can always change our team. Well, we have Roanne. We could use Roanne. Roanne. What, like Forest Troll? Let's see what kind of weapon we got. Blue and green. I wish we could just... So... This should not be too hard here. We could almost do 2 Roans, I bet. So this doesn't look too bad. Probably just keep Rowan in first and second. I don't know. Blue. Double blue green. Minus yellow. Double blue. Or double green blue, I don't know. Minus brown. It doesn't matter, come on. Not that. This, I guess. And what class would we use? We really want green or blue to fall. Yeah. It's Warden. Let's see. Create a leaf storm at the start of battle, yeah. Entangle. 2 magic of using a bow. Not bad. Okay, so we got perfect aim. Hunter's Mark. Perfect aim. Root Trap. Nature's Aura. And I can level it up. So let's do Warden. And there we go. I think we're fine. To battle. Okay. And then equip it. Where is it? Even though it's boosted off of armor. I don't know. We'll just put that and then the 2 armor medals. We might need something different later on, like something that doesn't boost off armor. But Roanna's gonna get up so quickly. It's probably fine for now. Like later on, you might want to do a Yasmin's Chosen or a King Bloodwood, or I think this will work for a little bit at least, like the first day. It should anyway. I don't know how much the metal is actually helping though, but why are those jiggling? I don't get it. Like, maybe I should use all armor medals, but you always want to use the metal for this event. Look at that. Wonder how far this would go. So we're looking for King, who are we looking for? Outer Father, and I don't get why they're jiggling. So yeah, put in the comments if you can, if you know of a better team. This is just for the first day. Tomorrow we'll have our team. So far, so good. If the first one can't kill him, the second one will. There's King Bloodwood. I think that gives us extra stuff. Boom. So yeah, something like that for the first day, and tomorrow we'll do a better team. But there you go. Did I forget to do anything today? I don't think so. We did all the events, which is you got the world event. Oh yeah, the campaign. I always forget the stinking campaign. These shades were unstoppable. Every time we slew one, 2 more would take its place. The king tasked us with seeking out some help from his kinfolk, the wood elves of Silverglade. As time was of the essence, Christinex, the royal dragon, agreed to take some time away from the defense of the kingdom and fly us down there to meet one Lord Belinore, a longtime friend and ally of Silverglade. Crystara isn't a quiet place at the best of times. This was no exception. The wood elves faced trouble on their own with elementals from the primal rift. I agreed to help them in exchange for some of Belinore's troops being sent to Silverglade. So the first 3 tasks are Forest of Thorns Champion. Win any battle using a Forest of Thorns team except training. Usually I have to do that in PvP for it to work. Just, you know, I don't know if... How do I... Oh, okay. Dungeon Lord. Win dungeon battles, so make sure you do... I guess it's going to do it automatically. At least they did that this week instead of hiding it behind a task. And then Locksmith, open gold chests, so that's an easy one. And your rewards, if you have the Elite Pass this week, is the Shade of Kurandara. You get 4 of them. Deal 35 damage to an enemy, boosted by Doom Skulls. Conjure a Doom Storm. And you probably got him last week. Kurandorito last week. But yeah, this week you get the Shade of Kurandara. And a bunch of keys. Well, not a bunch. Some keys. What's our artifact go up to this week, I wonder? We get +3 attack. So, did not forget the campaign task this time. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It really helps. We need some more members. We got 16. We're cool. Like, come join us. We're awesome. And, yeah, check out the Final Fantasy VII Remake, man. I'm getting really down on that. The first one was amazing. I don't know what happened. And then the next 2 or 3 were like poop in the bed. So, check that out. It's a really good game. Good graphics. It's an RPG. You guys voted on it for me to play it. So, please support it. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the like button. Finger that thumb. It feels really good if you do that. And, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.